go ahead and find a nice, comfortable spot to be seated. And then we'll start with today's meditation. So I'm going to read a script. It's called Mountain Meditation. And go ahead and take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure you're sitting straight with your back straight. So that's always the best position for meditation. Okay, here we go. When you're ready, allowing your eyes to close, bringing awareness to breath, the actual physical sensations, feeling each breath as it comes in and it goes out. Letting the breath be just as it is without trying to change or regulate it in any way. Hi everybody, welcome. We're doing a mountain meditation, so if you can go ahead and take a seat this is a guided meditation. So just listen up. Let me know if anything in the background is bugging you, any sounds. I'm indoors today because everything was wet outside. So, all right, I'm going to continue. Allowing the body to be still and sitting with a sense of dignity, a sense of resolve, a sense of being complete, whole in this very moment with your posture, reflecting this sense of wholeness. As you sit here, letting an image form in your mind's eye of the most magnificent or beautiful mountain you know or have seen or can imagine. Letting it gradually come into greater focus. And even if it doesn't come as a visual image, allowing the sense of this mountain and feeling its overall shape, its lofty peak or peaks high in the sky, the large base rooted in the bedrock of the earth's crust, its steep or gently sloping sides. Noticing how massive it is, how solid, how unmoving, how beautiful, whether from afar or from up close. Perhaps your mountain has snow blanketing its top and trees reaching down to the base, or rugged granite sides. There may be streams and waterfalls cascading down the slopes, or there may be one peak or a series of peaks, or with meadows and high lakes. Observing it, noting its qualities, and when you feel ready, seeing if you can bring the mountain into your own body sitting here, so that your body and the mountain in your mind's eye become one, so that as you sit here, you share in the massiveness and in the stillness and majesty of the mountain. You become the mountain. Grounded in the sitting posture, your head becomes the lofty peak, supported by the rest of the body and affording a panoramic view. Your shoulders and arms, the sides of the mountain. Your buttocks and the legs, the solid base, rooted to your cushion or the chair. Experiencing your body, a sense of uplift from deep within your pelvis and spine. With each breath, as you continue sitting, becoming a little more a breathing mountain, alive and vital, yet unwavering in your inner stillness, completely what you are, beyond words and thoughts, a centered, grounded, unmoving presence. As you sit here, becoming aware of the fact that as the sun travels across the sky, the light and shadows and colors are changing virtually moment by moment in the mountain's stillness, and the surface teems with life and activity. Streams, melting snow, waterfalls, plants, and wildlife. As the mountain sits, seeing and feeling how night follows day and day follows night, the bright morning sun followed by the cool night sky studded with stars and gradual dawning of a new day. Through it all, the mountain just sits, experiencing change in each moment, constantly changing, yet always just being itself. It remains still as the seasons flow into one another, and as the weather changes moment by moment and day by day, calmness abiding all change. In summer, there is no snow on the mountain except perhaps for the very peaks or in crags shielded from direct sunlight. In the fall, the mountain may wear a coat of brilliant fire colors. In winter, a blanket of snow and ice. In any season, it may find itself at times enshrouded in clouds or fog or pelted by freezing rain. People may come to see the mountain and comment on how beautiful it is or how it's not a good day to see the mountain and it's too cloudy or rainy or foggy or dark. None of this matters to the mountain, which remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come and clouds may go. Tourists may like it or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty are not changed one bit by whether people want to see it or not. Seen or unseen, in sun or clouds, boiling or frigid, day or night. It just sits being itself. At times, visited by violent storms, buffeted by snow and rain and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, the mountain sits. Spring comes. Trees leaf out, flowers bloom in the high meadows and slopes, birds sing in the trees once again, streams overflow with the waters of mountain snow. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit, unmoved by the water, by what happens on its surface, by the world of appearances remaining its essential self through the seasons, the changing weather, the activity ebbing and flowing on its surface. In the same way as we sit in meditation, we can learn to experience the mountain. We can embody the same central, unwavering stillness and groundedness in the face of everything that changes in our own lives, over seconds, over hours, over years. In our lives and in our meditation practice, we experience constantly the changing nature of mind and body and of the outer world. We have our own periods of light and darkness, activity and inactivity, our moments of color and our moments of drabness. And it's true that we experience storms of varying intensity and violence in our outer world, in our own minds and bodies. Buffeted by high winds, by cold and rain, we endure periods of darkness and pain, as well as the moments of joy and uplift. Even our appearance changes constantly, experiencing a weather of its own. By becoming the mountain in our meditation practice, we can link up with its strength and stability and adopt them from our own. We can use its energies to support our energy to encounter each moment with mindfulness, equanimity, and clarity. It may help us to see our thoughts and feelings, our preoccupations, our emotions, our storms and crises. Even the things that happen to us are very much like the weather on a mountain. We tend to take it all personally, but its strongest characteristics is impersonal. The weather of our own lives is not being ignored or denied. It is to be encountered, honored, felt, known for what it is, and held in awareness. And in holding it in this way, we come to know a deeper silence and stillness and wisdom. Mountains have this to teach us, and much more if we can let it in. So, if you find you resonate in some way with the strength and stability of the mountain in your sitting, it may be helpful to use it from time to time in your meditation practice to remind you of what it means to sit mindfully, with resolve and with wakefulness in true stillness. So in the time that remains, continuing to sustain the mountain meditation on your own, in silence, moment by moment, until you hear the sound of the bells. Hi everyone who's just joining us. We just finished a mountain meditation. It was kind of a long script, and the purpose of it was to imagine our own mountain, and then embodying that mountain, and also acknowledging all the weathers and changes that mountain experiences. Sometimes people want to see the mountain, sometimes it's too foggy and nobody wants to see the mountain, but the mountain stays strong and stays still and unwavering at the same time. If you missed this meditation, it's going to be live on our Instagram story. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to switch over to my face. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today for our mountain meditation. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And if you missed it, just go ahead and check it out on our live Instagram. Thanks. Bye.